Okay, YouTube, what's going on? Tanner here with NFL Broadcaster, making a clip from this live stream. Is Kenny Golladay a legit top 15 wide receiver? Because we were just talking about Chris Godwin and the fact that he might try to get extended before the deadline. But Kenny Golladay is making what, like $18 million a year? What will a guy like Chris Godwin want? And are they on the same level when it comes to like wide receiver tier? Well, I'm here to discuss that. I was saying, in 2017 as a rookie, at the age of 24, that's kind of old for a rookie, he caught 28 passes on 48 targets for 477 yards and 3 touchdowns. I guess it's like average stats for a rookie, right? I think the thing that really took off for Kenny Golladay was the fact that on his sophomore season, he had 119 targets, 70 of those were catches, 1,063 yards and 5 touchdowns. That was a 58.8% catch rate. 2019 was his career season where he appeared and started all 16 games. He had 3 less targets than he did the year before. He had 116 targets, but he also had 5 less receptions. He had 65 receptions, 1,190 yards. So he had less receptions and less targets, but his yards per catch, yards per reception was higher by 3 yards. So he caught 11 touchdowns in 2019 with Detroit with Matthew Stafford as a quarterback. This was lower than his rookie and sophomore season when it came to catch percentage. This was 56% on the dot. In 2020, he appeared and started 5 games. 32 targets, 20 catches, 338 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now, you could say 2 touchdowns in 5 games, 20 catches in 5 games. Not bad, really. I mean, you could tell he was going to be off to a good season. He was going to have a good season at the age of 27 in 2020. Last season, he was going to have a good year. More than likely, but he was injured. But just looking at the question here in the chat was, is Kenny Golladay more media hype than he was legit top 15 wide receiver? I could almost guarantee I could name 14, 15 other guys that I would like before Kenny Golladay. Now, if you disagree with that, that's on you. We all have our own opinions. But I'm just saying, I don't think Kenny Golladay has shown enough to be a top 15 wide receiver. He looks great on the field. He can be flashy. He can make really good contested catches. Same with Marvin Jones Jr., though, who's on a different team now. I forget where he signed. But he can make really great contested catches, but the only reason he's ever caught over 60% of his targets was because he only had 32 targets in 2020. 20 receptions on 32 targets. He caught 62.5% of those. That number would have dropped probably over the course of the full season. His career catch percentage rate is 58.1. If you were going by school standards, that's an F. 3,068 career yards in his 4-year career and 21 touchdowns. That's not bad, okay? I'm not saying that's like awful. I'm just saying I don't think he's done enough to be considered a top 15 wide receiver. Especially not signing with the Giants for what, like $18 million a year. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Not worth it, in my opinion. He could be great. He can be flashy. He can make really good contested catches. But if I had the right coaching staff, if I was confident in my coaching staff and I knew that I could develop other wide receivers who are younger, because at the age of 27, only spending 4 years in the league, he was kind of old for a rookie. He was 24 as a rookie. That's pretty old. Not saying 24 is old, but it's old for a rookie. If you know what I mean, if you catch my drift. So, you guys tell me in the comments what you think. Is Kenny Golladay a true top 15 wide receiver? Did he deserve to be paid that much per year? I know it was like a huge contract. I don't know if it was $18 million a year, but it was like somewhere around that. So that's like setting a standard for these tier 2 wide receivers. Is Chris Godwin going to want an extension that matches that? And I wouldn't pay Chris Godwin that much either. We went over his stats yesterday. So you guys tell me in the comments what you think. Make sure you subscribe, hit like. Thanks.